This feels really weird, me holding a phone and recording a video like this. If you guys don't know, my channel is mainly based on me uploading my wrestling matches for you all to enjoy and see. But this time I'm doing something a little bit different and something you guys probably have no idea about. So, since I was 14 years old, I have been training to become a professional wrestler, and that's all I've ever enjoyed doing as I was a kid. That's all I ever knew about. I started off first doing martial arts, doing Greco-Roman style wrestling. I did kickboxing for a good amount of months too. But I was mainly focused on more of the grappling side of martial arts. That's all I did really when I was a kid. I did a bit of gymnastics too, for quite a long time actually. But Greco-Roman style, Olympic style wrestling, I did that the most. I did that for about 6 years before I was old enough to do professional wrestling. So yeah, I started professional wrestling, as I said, when I was 14 years old. Training every single day, sometimes even 6 hours a day I was training, just because I had that burning passion to do professional wrestling. And fast forward 15, 16 years old, I made my official professional wrestling debut. It was in the same place where I trained to become a wrestler. Absolutely terrified to do that. I was so scared. One, because I was so young and all these other guys were so much bigger than me and so much taller than me, and you know, obviously a lot more experienced than I was too at the time. So I had my first match. It went pretty well. Obviously, with it being my first ever match, there was a few mistakes, but anyway, I've had a lot of great wrestling matches in my career and I am so grateful for them. I had my coach's final ever wrestling match in the UK before he moved to America to be in WWE NXT. Still to this day, I am so grateful for that. That honestly meant a lot to me as a trainee professional wrestler at the time. It meant a lot for my career. It gave me so much more opportunities. Also, before I carry on, I've got a Quince shark hat, if any Jaws fans are out there, just to point that out. It's great, I love it, got it for Christmas. But beneath all that, there was always a problem. There was a problem with me. I suffer a lot from back pain. I have ever since I was 14 years old. Coincidental, I know, before I started wrestling training. I've always had this problem and it's gave me a lot of issues in my life. It's given me a lot of difficulties with walking, with lifting certain things, with lifting in a certain way. It's given me a lot of problems. I remember when the injury happened, I was at a trampoline park. I know, cliche, you know, trampolines, they always cause injuries. I was at a trampoline park. I did a backflip, perfectly normal, landed fine. But after I landed, I felt a really sharp pain in my back, which spread all the way down to my legs, caused me a lot of pain to walk. Didn't know what happened. I didn't land in a weird way, but it was very, very painful. And that pain has lasted me this entire time. Not as bad. It does have good days, but it does have really bad days where sometimes I can't walk. For example, I did a show last October, and it happened again. I had quite a bad flare-up, and I was stuck on the stairs for 2 hours. not being able to move or walk, so it gave me a lot of problems. And as of this video, I am 22 years old, which means I have been doing this for nearly 10 years now. So it's quite a long time I've been doing this. So the whole point of this video really is my career is coming to an end as a professional wrestler. It's something I have had to think about really deeply. It wasn't an easy decision to make. This is something I've always loved, I've always been passionate about, but there's always certain elements into the reasons why I have to make this decision. Not just solely because of my back pain, because that's not the worst thing in the world. I can get through that without a problem, really. Pain is never something that's affected me doing anything. You call me a hard shell, but it's just something I had to accept. You know, it's physical. Wrestling is very physical. But there's certain elements in wrestling that is causing me to wanting to slowly move away from it all, which I'm not going to talk about in this video for reasons of my own. It's just something I don't really want to get into. But yeah, this video is just mainly just explaining and doing this sort of video for the first time. I've never had to do something like this, so it feels pretty unnatural to me. But yeah, I may do a follow-up video to this, I might not. If you can hear that, that's my dog coming to say hi, I think. He's just woke up from a sleep. Hello, boy. His name's Charlie. But yeah, that's the news I've got anyway. If you do like this style of videos, do let me know. I will definitely do more like this. It may sound a bit, you know, blotchy here and there, because this is something I don't do, something I've never done. But yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for listening to me ramble on. And if you're a new viewer here, I do recommend watching some of my actual wrestling matches on my page, so you get an idea of what I'm talking about, because you may not have an idea at all of what I'm talking about right now. But if you watch videos in my channel, you may get an idea. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. And yeah, that's all I've got to say for today.